Vincent, Brandon, Ryan, Steven.
Oh my God, that's just getting out of control at this point.
For our listeners only, the people that just listen to audio, Rye just really went all out with that dance.
Yeah.
Yep.
For the intro.
I was feeling it, feeling alive today, boys.
Yeah.
Man, I can tell.
Feel alive today, boys. But yeah, encourage you to watch if you're not watching and listening to audio. Just we dance because we love the song so much.
Yeah.
And we love dance.
And we love dance.
Yeah. Vinny has told me that he is a song and dance man.
I am a song and dance man.
Right?
See that? That's just a little taste.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, man.
Good stuff.
Hey, it's funny how you said I'm a song and dance man. I just played a little bit of this trumpet. Didn't even.
It didn't have anything to do with what I was saying.
Song and Dance Man. Did you get that line from Licorice Pizza?
No, that's an old
Inspired by-
It's an old phrase.
I know. It's
very old
You
phrase.
saw Licorice Pizza 20 times.
You know that
I wa-
fucking people say song and dance man
Was
before 2021, right?
We're gonna lower them levels.
You know
huh,
that,
Brandon?
right? You know that people say that before 2021, right? You know that
Yeah.
Bob Dylan said that he was a song and dance man when he was doing a press conference in 1966. Did you know that? Before 2021.
May I speak?
Yes.
Did that come into your consciousness from Licorice Pizza?
No,
All right.
it didn't.
All right.
Why is he being so reactive?
I don't know.
Reactive.
I think
I don't know why.
I don't know why either. You know.
It wasn't from that. I'm sorry. I came in hot. I'm not gonna lie. I came in hot in this podcast because I just came from the gym. I have a little bit of pre-workout running through my body.
Really?
Yeah, a
What
little
kind of
bit.
pre-workout do you take?
I have Celsius, just like
So,
everybody
oh really,
else. Yeah.
dude? Celsius messed me up.
Why?
It really did. Like I had a Celsius before. I took a Celsius and then I did a high intensity training workout. Chugged Celsius. I chugged it.
So right off the bat, not supposed to do that.
Apparently not.
Nope.
No.
It's 200 milligrams of caffeine. It's like chugging 2 cups of coffee very quickly.
Yeah. And I did it and it fucked me. It got me like jittery, like really jittery and very angry. Yeah. And like, I was testy for sure. I was not happy. My girlfriend Jenny was like, what is wrong with you? I was like, Celsius.
Did you also have it on an empty stomach?
I think so.
You did?
Yeah.
That
It was
adds
just
to
all the whatever variables needed to be in line for me to have a freak out, I think
Right.
were in line.
First,
I don't like that.
hey, right. Hey, right. What the fuck was that?
Got a new drop. Been working on bites, sound bites.
I like that.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
So we have this machine that is like, a little soundboard.
Yeah.
And we've used it a little bit. This is the first I'm hearing of those two.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that was a little loud on that go around, but
Yeah.
I still like it.
I like that.
wow. Nice.
We also got this queued up right away.
Steven.
Oh wow.
Right on. Dude, we're advancing.
We are rocking and
rolling.
We can also just do this. Hey, welcome. Thanks for listening, but it's not over.
it's not over until
Not over.
Brandon sings.
It's true. Song and dance man.
Mm-hmm.
Get that from Licorice Pizza? Call back.
I like that.
Oh, man.
That's very big. Are you using some sort of audio filter?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. A voice lowerer. That's what
Right.
it's called.
In GarageBand?
Voice lowerer. No, it's on my mixer.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. There is a voice lowerer on GarageBand, but it doesn't sound as good as that.
A voice what?
Lowerer.
Oh, okay.
Lowerer.
Lower.
All I'm saying is that I came in hot, and I take accountability for coming in hot and starting this hold on, right? I take accountability for coming in hot and creating a negative energy in this room. It's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make this fun, freewheeling podcast
Okay.
with my pals.
So you did the accountability check without the awesome theme music, right?
Yeah.
So
No,
you said
I'm
hold on,
I
and
said
then you
hold-
did the thing that you're supposed to do while Ryan was about to cue it up. So Ryan, why don't you cue it up real
Go
quick?
ahead, do it.
Thank
Do it
you,
quick.
Vincent. Oops, wrong one.
Hey, it's time for it's accountability check.
You want me to say it again?
Yeah. So that's how.
Okay, so I am sorry that I came in hot and that I had pre-workout, and that Vinny took an hour to start the podcast, and that I came in angry, and I shouldn't have come in angry, and I should have been just better about being here.
That was an accountability check. Thanks.
Great. And we're not going to hit the table anymore, are we?
So here's the thing: if you want to set me off again, you tell me not to hit the table.
Don't hit the table.
Yeah.
I want to hit the goddamn table when I want to hit the goddamn table.
No, you're just theatrics at this
Yeah, it's
point.
just theatrical. I'm not really angry. I'm really not that angry of a person.
Yeah. No, you're not.
No.
Who's the most angry here?
Me, probably.
I mean,
probably out of the three of
you.
us, probably me.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd say so. Yeah.
I get angry at like objects. Like, for instance, if I'm trying to get my hat off a rack and it doesn't come off like right away,
Yeah.
I'll be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
When you're trying to get your hat off of a pair of titties.
Yeah. Off a rack?
Yeah, dude. You trying to get your hat out of the Middle East? Iraq? Like, no? Come on, dude. Come on.
No, actually.
Iraq.
I got it.
God, you guys suck,
Mine
dude.
was more off the cuff.
Yeah.
That was good. I just wanted to use that soundbite. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, thanks a lot.
You get angry off of like little trivial things that don't really matter.
Yeah.
I do too. That's like that. Like the thing with the headphones last week. I got angry about that. I get angry about today. I woke up and I had my favorite thing to have for breakfast is what do they call the Rice Krispies?
Yeah.
The cereal.
Yeah.
It's called Rice Krispies.
Yeah.
My favorite thing to have for breakfast. And I woke up and I realized that I ran out and I said, God damn it. And I actually audibly said, God damn it. And I've never done that. I've never screamed, God damn it, alone in my apartment.
Wow.
And it's really not that big of a deal because there's a Ralph's like not that far from me. So, but I screamed, God damn it. And then I chucked the empty box at the trash can.
You chucked it.
I chucked it at my trash can.
Okay.
So yeah, but in the trash can, not like at it, in it.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were going to say you ran out of milk. That's a tough one.
No, I ran out of cereal.
That's, yeah. If you're trying to have cereal, you need one or the other, huh?
Right.
Yeah. But when you pull a bowl of cereal.
Try again?
When you yeah. You realize that.
Try again?
When you pour a bowl of cereal into a bowl, you go to the fridge. You ready for that milk? And there's no milk.
Oh, yeah. That's
God damn it!
yeah.
Right.
100%.
Right. Are you invalidating my feelings about what happened this morning?
Yeah. I want to set you off.
Yeah, because it's just going to get worse.
It will.
Yeah, because you just, you run out of Rice Krispies,
Yeah.
and then you audibly say, God damn it. And what's going to happen next?
I don't know, man. Yeah, who knows? I might go to a supermarket. I might see that they don't have any Rice Krispies there. And I might get so angry, I'll talk to the manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever talked to a manager somewhere or like done something like that at a business?
Recently, yeah. It was because Jenny and I went to dinner at a steak place with her family, and her brother ordered his steak rare, and then they brought it out medium, and he's like, okay, well, you can't undo it. Well, just throw a rare steak on. A rare steak doesn't take that long to cook. Guy brings it out again. It's medium again. So it's like, you know what? We waited here like 40 minutes. We waited for him to get his steak. So we're like, you know what? Like normally we don't do this, but this is kind of ridiculous a little bit, And they took care of it. They comped the meal. They comped like a bunch of stuff. So that was good. Normally I don't like go, oh my gosh, some minute detail is off. I need to speak to somebody and be taken care. I don't do that. That's the worst kind of person.
I did that earlier this year. Moved into my new apartment. The Wi-Fi wasn't working for like 2 months, and I had multiple people come and fix it, come and fix it. To a point where I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" So I called. I've been talking to them for months. Finally, I talked to them one more time, and I was like, "You need to fix this. Like, I need Wi-Fi. You keep telling me you're gonna fix it." I like raised my voice on the phone.
Ooh.
Yeah. It was so testosterone-y. Oh, it was really hot.
I like that.
That's like an alpha male like spaghetti. Testosterone.
Yeah.
Yo, testosterone! Have some!
Testosterone.
It's like those alpha male podcasts that you listen to all the time where they're like, I think that if a woman breathes, you should.
Oh, that
she's
guy?
cheating. Yeah, whatever.
That guy's weird, man.
Yeah.
What
I forget.
guy?
I don't know his name, I don't know
No,
his
that's
name.
the funny is I don't even know who you're talking about because there's so many.
No, there's that
There's
guy.
so
Is like,
many.
if your girlfriend has an Instagram, that's cheating.
Yeah.
Whatever that guy. I've seen some viral clips of him going around saying that. He's basically said if your girlfriend has an Instagram, that's cheating.
Right.
Or you're really insecure.
Right. I sometimes think that those guys, like, I don't think they believe. I think that nowadays, in order to market yourself, you just have to have the most absurd, wild takes ever.
Mm-hmm.
And that clip went super viral. And that guy's podcast was probably like, people were like angry, like, what the this thing sucks. I'm gonna go listen, and they all like hate listen. And then you get a bunch of hate listeners, but then you get like, maybe like 30% of people that hate listen, like, well, oh, I actually like what this guy said, or whatever. I think that's what it is.
So we just have to say the craziest.
Yeah.
We have to
Stuff.
say the darndest things in order for people to listen. We have to have just wild takes.
So what should it be?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Who wants to say something racist? Who's up?
Speaking of racist, Brandon and I.
Where is this story going?
Brandon and I were in New York City,
Where is this going?
and we were in an Uber one time, and there was the most
that story.
racist cab driver I've ever met in my life, dude.
It was like weird because like you don't. When you see racism in like movies or whatever, right? Like you kind of like in something like Django or something else,
Sure.
where it's or like American History X, where you're like you're getting into some racist shit. This was totally out of nowhere. This was like, I don't want to use the word organic.
It was like organic
But
racism.
It was, dude. It was like because this guy, what was he like? He must have been like Puerto Rican or
Yeah,
something.
he was Puerto Rican,
Right.
Yeah.
So we're going to the Seinfeld diner where they shot most of the scenes at the diner in Seinfeld, and the guy just starts talking about the protests that happened in New York, and he was saying how people were, like some turned into some riots, and people were robbing businesses and stuff. And then he just starts saying, I don't even know if I can repeat what he said.
It's hard to even repeat.
You can't even really repeat what he said because it's just like he started talking about
George Floyd.
He started talking about George Floyd, and then he started talking about he started to say a racist slur that we're not going to repeat, but we have never heard up until he said it.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying like this is a guy that is to his bones racist because we had never heard this.
I'm intrigued. Please do tell.
No way. I'm
know.
not going to say what it was.
Yeah.
But we were in the car, and Vinny recorded it.
I did record it.
And
Because
we were both just like, what the fuck is going? Because he just started. He wasn't saying it from he wasn't filled with rage. He was casually saying this.
Well, he was kind of filled with rage because he said that his family's business burned down or something. Like,
Oh,
what,
right.
Do you remember?
Yeah, right.
So this
Okay,
he was
yeah,
just
I forgot that
upset.
part.
Yeah, because apparently his business burned down or heard someone stole. I don't know. Either his
Yeah.
family business crumbled and he was expressing a dissatisfaction with all the people that had come to protest.
Yeah.
But he was just saying all this bad stuff, and it was talking about George Floyd and like not being very kind as the relationship with drug use. And George Floyd,
Yeah.
he was calling him certain names.
He was saying just crazy shit to the point where me and Vinny are in the back, and we're just trying to go to a fun little diner where
Yeah.
they shot like a fun little show, and meanwhile this guy is just going.
and we are
Racist.
nervously laughing. We're like, ha, oh yeah, man.
I was okay. So I was in the beginning because he didn't start using the slur until like way later in the conversation. So in the
Yeah.
beginning, I'm nervous laughing because I'm like, okay, is this like a New York thing or what is going on? And then he started to say the slur, and at a certain point, we both stopped laughing, and now we're just kind of like, what is going on? And then he says, it's the funniest thing. He says, oh well, I'm married to, I think it's a black woman.
Yeah.
I'm married to a black woman, so I'm not racist. And I was like, I don't know, man. You seem pretty racist.
Yeah.
And it was just it was so strange and shocking because I just didn't expect that.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it from, I don't know why I didn't expect it. But
I mean, you don't expect
It's New York. It's New York.
Yeah.
It's different than,
I might have just missed this.
California.
What race was he?
he was Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
Well, who gives a shit? He was Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, really weird. I have never run into something like that in LA.
Just
In a-
blatant racism.
Just blatant.
I didn't know.
like-
I was like, I didn't know how to react.
Yeah.
Like this guy had something like it's not even like he had to get it off his chest. It was like he said this just
Casually,
to everybody.
Yep.
He just talks to everybody like this, and it made me think like what happens when like a black guy gets in his car? Like it's probably insane. Like or what does he do? And
I will share this. This is what he said at the very end of the stop that made us go like, oh man, this is just wrong.
Right.
He was like, oh yeah, do you see this? And he holds up napkins and he holds up the cleaner and he goes, I wipe down every time they come in here.
Oh my
He
god.
wipes
Yeah.
the car down every
Yeah.
time they come in.
Jesus.
I was like,
With a big
oh my
smile
God.
on with a big smile on his face too, and we're just like, whoa, dude.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
No.
It was the most like shocking.
Jesus.
It's so weird too because it's just like it was totally unexpected. I don't know why it was unexpected, but I don't know.
That's happened to me in Massachusetts, not for a long time, but I have one memory of being in a Dunkin' Donuts. I think maybe in my hometown, near my hometown. Just some guy, older white dude, just started like talking to me about like I forget what it was, but it was racist. He was kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You get this,
Yeah,
right?
like you have these same feelings that I
Yeah.
do, right?
And this, I was like,
Right.
But nowadays, I hope I would say, hey, dude, not cool, bro.
Hey,
Shut the fuck up.
hey, knock it off
Hey, dude.
I don't like that.
All right, maybe go a little overboard with these buttons here.
a little bit.
Think
That's
I am?
all right.
Sorry.
But yeah, no, that was wild stuff, man. That's the thing about like racism is it's not just from people like your what was that, your grandfather who said that to you?
Stranger.
Oh, it's a stranger? Oh, I didn't realize that part. It's just it comes from everywhere. And that's what I'm saying. It just comes from everywhere and it didn't just surprise me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Very 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 like we're in New York in a packed city that has a lot of history of like racial tension. So not that LA doesn't have a history of racial tension, but I've never run into something like that here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, now what do we? What's the transition now?
Go ahead, Rye.
Race, it's tough. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Speaking of anger, I went camping recently. It's very angry.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
okay, so for me, I don't know about you guys, but camping is not something I enjoy.
No.
It's never been, even as a kid, I never enjoyed it. I didn't understand the concept of we live in a really nice, comfortable, air-conditioned place, and we're going to go outside in a tent in the wilderness, in the cold, with horrible sleeping conditions and all that. That didn't make sense. I get everything else, just not that part.
Well, the horrible sleeping conditions. That's not fun.
It's not fun.
But that's what camping is.
Not
'cause
usually. If you camp in the right conditions and you wear the right clothes and
Right. No, I'm talking about like laying in a tent.
Yeah.
Laying on
That's
the
tough.
ground in a sleeping bag, all that stuff. So I wasn't super stoked for it. My family wanted me to go. I go camping and I'm reluctant to stay, but I end up staying in a tent with my mother.
Okay.
I go to bed at around. This isn't. Where do you think this is going?
Did you hook up with her?
I like that.
I don't like that. No.
yeah. What are the details, man?
Well, the details are, my mom's like, "Oh yeah, you can. Don't make this weird. Don't do that."
I'm not making it weird.
You both. What are you talking about? You both just made it weird.
No, I'm not. You know.
I mean, I made it weird
Yeah, you did.
intentionally, but
I mean, did you guys get a chance to use the vibrator that you got her?
Oh boy.
tell us all the details.
Yeah.
So you slept with your mom.
You slept with your mom. Go ahead.
No, I slept in a tent with my mom.
So you slept with your mom.
You know, my mom listens to this podcast, right?
And we love you. We love your mom.
Okay, I slept.
And she knows that.
I slept in it. My mom was
And she knows she birthed a comedy boy.
right. My mom was nice enough to let me share the tent with
You
her.
know, in a way, we've all eaten our mother's vaginas. You know what? We've all munched their box because when we're born, our mouths slip out of their puss. So I guess like we've licked their puss. Back to your story.
So I'm sleeping in a tent with my mother.
So you slept with your mom.
No, I slept in a tent with my mom. I slept in a tent with my mom.
Yep.
And we go to bed at like 11 at night, which is early for me. So I'm kind of awake. And my mom falls right asleep. The thing about my mom is she snores. She has the apnea. So, but she's like, honey, I'm going to put on this mask. It's going to make my snore sound. You're not going to even hear it.
What kind of mask? Sleep apnea mask?
Sleep apnea mask. Okay. So I'm laying there, and within 5 minutes, just like loud, like wildebeest snores, like crazy. And so I'm laying there, and I'm hearing that, and then I'm hearing wolves in the distance howling. Coyotes. Coyotes in the distance howling. And by the way, Temecula is not the wilderness. It's not the forest. It's a desert. So it is 45 degrees.
Camping in a desert, not fun.
No, but it was in a spot. It was in a camping ground. It's like a place where we weren't by ourselves. It was a bunch of trailers and stuff all around us and all that stuff. So it's like 45 degrees. I have a sleeping bag laying there on just hard ground. And my mom's snoring like a wildebeest. She's every time because I go to bed for like I fall into REM and then I wake up because like that, and then I'm like, oh god, and then I'm awake. I'm just staring at the stars, and now it's 2 a.m.
Stars.
Well, they're stars.
I thought you were in a tent.
We are in a tent. You can't. There's tents that have you can look at the top. Through the tent.
Just totally ruined your story.
It's okay, man.
I guess you can just stop. Though you don't even have to tell it anymore.
Yeah, I guess I don't.
Yeah, you fucked your mom. It's fine.
The end. This podcast is jazz.
It's jazz, man. This is comedic jazz. Let me tell you. I'm just looking up. So it's 2 a.m. now.
You're looking up
It's
at your
dead.
mom.
You're looking up at your dead mom.
I'm looking
Wait,
up.
what did you say?
No, I'm looking up at my mom. My mom is asleep.
Okay, you
right
said
next
it's
to
dead.
me.
What?
She's not dead. No, it's dead quiet. You didn't let me finish.
Sorry, dude.
You guys are the worst at just receiving stories.
I'm sorry. Okay, you know what?
Did your mom let you finish?
Hey! Okay, go ahead. You're in a safe space.
I don't like the implication that I fucked my mother.
You're in a safe space. Go ahead.
I like that implication. No, this isn't a safe space because for the past 10 minutes you guys have been saying that I fucked my mom.
That's okay. It's all right.
All right,
And we're recording it.
We are, yeah. So I'm in the tent. It's 2 a.m. Now it's because right before I went to bed, there's people playing guitar and whatever in the campsite, so it's loud and it feels safe. Now it's dead quiet at 2 a.m. The campsite there's just crickets. There's that, and then there's snoring, and I'm on hard ground, rocks. I can feel insects underneath the tent. Yeah, I can hear my mom. My mom farts in the middle of the night as well.
So then you get hard. When do you fuck your mom in this?
I don't fuck my mom at all. I don't do that.
So why are we talking about this?
Well,
then?
because Jesus Christ, let me finish the story.
Okay, right.
So I wake up. There's a bathroom. There's a bathroom far away. It's for everybody in the camp. So I go to the bathroom. As soon as I walk out of the bathroom, there's a possum that comes out. And I don't like possums.
Yeah.
I'm scared. I think
gross.
they're ugly and gross. When I was a kid, I used to be deathly afraid of them to the point I would have panic attacks over them. But now as an adult, I just think they're icky. And they're just like overgrown rats.
Yeah.
It's gross. So I see a possum and I'm like, ew. But then as I'm walking, I see the possum and then immediately I see a coyote right behind it.
Oh, nice.
And the coyote, and I'm like, oh shit. No way. And I fucking see the coyote bites the possum's neck.
Wow.
Kills it immediately, and then just runs back into the wood. Yes.
Are you being hyperbolic?
No, I swear to God.
That's cool.
That's cool. So I saw that.
I mean, it's disturbing.
It's disturbing, but I was like, holy shit. Because everybody, the humans are asleep. The wild has taken over this place.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, this is fucking weird. And so that happens, and then I come out of the bathroom, and then another coyote just walks by my tent. Just walks by it. No, didn't even care that I'm there because I'm walking back to the tent. So now I'm like, I don't want to sleep in the tent because my mom's snoring. There's wild coyotes, and I just want to whatever. So I asked my mom, hey, can I sleep in your car? Go into my mom's car, sleep in the back seat. I'm still can't really fall asleep. I get up and I look out at the window, and I see in the distance there's a shadow of a guy who's dancing. He's dancing like weird interpretive dance. And I go, oh, it's just a crazy guy in the desert. That's for some reason. Or he's like, he did LSD. He's one of the people at the campsite. He did LSD and he's tripping out. So I don't think anything of it. I go to bed for like 10 minutes. I wake back up. He's still doing it. He's still there. So I go, that can't be there's no way. So I get out of the car. I walk over. There's no one there. No one there at all. I go, okay, get back in the car. Look up, he's there again. Then, get this, I get up, go to use the bathroom. So a guy walks out who looks legitimately like he is dressed in 1970s clothing. And he just walks out and he walks to a trailer. I don't hear a door open or shut. He just walks to it. And then I go back to the car and the apparition isn't there anymore. I think that was a ghost. That's my conclusion. That's where the story goes. So I think that was a ghost.
Okay.
Was the ghost in Licorice Pizza, dressed in that gear? Maybe you're getting all of your cool things from Licorice Pizza.
No. I like that movie, right? It's good. I like Paul Thomas. That's why I saw the movie, because Paul Thomas Anderson's a good director.
Whoa. I'm not Paul Thomas Anderson.
PTA.
PTA.
He's a good director.
Yeah.
So I like his movies.
Okay, but back to the ghost.
Anyways, so I just see. So that's the story. Is I just saw this shadow. And this is, by the way, this is the first time I've ever seen something that I even thought was a ghost.
Yeah.
And I started to think, okay, I'm in the desert. Why aren't there thousands of ghosts that I see? Because it's the desert. People have died. More than hundreds of thousands of people. Jesus, hundreds of thousands of people have died in the desert.
Yeah. Why can't you see him?
Why can't you see them? And then I started to think about just ghosts.
Yeah.
Why can't you see animal ghosts? Why can't you see a dog ghost? Why can't you see a ghost of like?
Because they're in different universes.
You know,
What?
Charlie Day of Always Sunny just brought up the same thing.
Did he actually?
Yeah,
Which episode?
a recent one.
Oh.
And I
Should I
thought,
not say anything about it then?
I don't know. I thought like that's a good point.
Yeah. No, it's
Talk-
legit. Like
Talking
why,
about rat ghosts.
why can't you see a ghost of a like an insect?
Yeah,
or
you never
something?
hear stories about that.
You don't hear stories about that.
Yeah. Most ghost stories that I hear, I don't listen to because I don't believe in ghosts.
Oh, so that's why you had this general look of malaise over your eyes when you were looking at me. You're just
Yeah,
don't give a shit about this story.
No, it's not that. It's just when you said ghost, I tuned out.
So you don't think what I saw was a ghost?
No.
How about
Okay,
this?
but why was it? It didn't look like a man. It genuinely just looked like a shadow of somebody dancing in the distance, and it wasn't my brain playing tricks on me. I wasn't that tired. What was it, Vinny? What was it?
I don't know. I have no explanation for what you saw.
Oh,
But at the same time, I just don't believe in ghosts.
Why?
I want to see a ghost.
I don't believe in ghosts either.
So I want to see a ghost because if I do see a ghost, then I can entertain half the nut jobs who have seen a ghost. You know what I mean? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I haven't seen it. There's just no. Haven't seen it.
You don't believe in ghosts.
I didn't until that happened.
Oh, great! Now you believe in ghosts.
I believe that.
Thank you, Ryan,
Sure.
for setting the ambiance. I appreciate that. I just don't want you to. There's something to be. You're gonna say, "Oh, I'm scared. Oh, there's just a ghost in my apartment now." It's another thing that you're gonna be scared of.
Well, the thing is that I just had a fun little discovery with the ghost, and you know what? That's all it is. And you know what? Maybe the ghosts exist. Maybe they don't.
Maybe, and you know what? That's
maybe
your
they
truth,
don't.
and that is your truth.
And that's all I know is that possum got slaughtered.
Yeah.
That was the highlight of the story.
I got a real bummer of a camping story related to the possum thing.
What?
Then I would like to revisit the ghosts, but let me just bum everybody out.
Oh, okay, good.
I was camping with our boy Handjob.
Yeah.
Right, Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was having trouble falling asleep.
So you guys jerked each other off, fall asleep.
Then I fucked your mom. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was sick.
That was a good. This is a good way to tie those stories together.
Yeah. Sorry. We were in separate tents. I can't fall asleep listening to the sounds of nature. One of those sounds of nature was a dog within the camp being dragged away by coyotes. The dog was like howling like and I heard this dog screaming, crying and it slowly got quieter and quieter as he was dragged into the woods. Whoa. It was fucking disturbing.
Wow, bud.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well,
All right.
so
Back to ghosts.
when the possum got killed, it didn't make any noise. It just got killed. And that was
Did it grab the neck and just go like twist its like?
Dude, it was so
shake?
quick.
Yeah.
It was so quick. The possum died. I don't know. I actually don't even know if the possum died immediately. Its mouth opened immediately
Well, because it opens when they.
when they get scared.
Yeah, but
So it
also
opened,
also
but-
they play dead, so it could have just been playing dead instantly.
dude, that was so. But it was so quick,
Yeah.
and it's just oh god, dude, it's gonna fuck me up for a while. It
Nice.
fucked me up because I don't know, man. Nature's fucked up. It's a
Seeing death right in front of
seeing
you.
death, but you're like, well, that's normal. That happens all day,
Yeah.
all the time. There was a coyote in my neighborhood the other day, just walking around. I was going on a nightly walk, and I'm in a pretty nice neighborhood, just walking, just strolling around,
Yeah.
you know. So, anyways,
They're all over the place in LA.
Yeah. It's weird. Yeah.
it's pretty weird. If you see a coyote, you're not supposed to do anything. You're not supposed to. Well, you don't do anything because they're afraid of humans.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if you started to like cry in front of a coyote? Do you think it would attack you?
I don't think so.
You played weak. I was camping once in New Hampshire, and throughout the whole weekend, we were terrorized by bears.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And it was a problem at this campsite. It's one of those campsites, you know, other people are there, and some local bears found out that they can steal everybody's food while simultaneously scaring the shit out of everybody. It was pretty intense. It was pretty scary. Like they would come really close to us. Like there was one bear came from behind my friend's brother's girlfriend.
A bear came in your friend.
So I'm like watching a bear approach this woman, and we were all like, "There's a bear!" It was pretty.
So
pretty
you were
intense.
what did you say?
It was pretty intense.
So you were
Intense.
camping and
Yeah.
you were
Intense.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's too loud. Too long.
All right.
But yeah, that was my
Yeah.
that was my camping story. That was my camping story that I just told, and now I'm fully pubescent. Is pubescent? Pubescent means that you are past puberty, right?
Yeah, I
Is that
think
what that
so.
means? Does that mean you're before puberty?
Well, there's the prepubescent. That must be before.
Yeah, right.
Or maybe that's
Right.
pre-puberty.
Right.
Yeah. Prepubescent.
Yeah, because if you're pubescent, that means you're going through puberty.
Yeah.
But if you're post like
Postpubescent.
post-pescent,
Post-peasant.
you're pubescent right now.
Pubescent.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the first time you were able to shoot a load?
No, actually.
No. It was such a big deal for me. It was so cool.
Was your mom proud of you?
We love your mom.
This
Yeah.
is so weird and not cool, man.
Yeah.
That's not cool at all. My mom's so nice and she loves both of you.
Yeah.
And we love her.
Do you think she would find that funny though?
She would find it funny. She'd just find it very uncomfortable and disturbing also.
She'd be like, God damn it, Brandon.
yeah. I told her I was going to talk about her on the podcast. I didn't tell her that my friends were going to constantly joke about me
Yeah.
fucking her.
Yeah.
It was a little weird.
No disrespect. It's just
Yeah, no disrespect.
Oh, cool. All right, that makes it all okay. But yeah, no, camping sucks. So, but I will say it was very fun to go camping with my family. That made it great.
Yeah.
Because actually, I'm not even going to say that camping sucks because I got to experience the wild. I got to see nature in action. It was cool, man.
I've been camping before with friends, and we went bushwhacking. Just walked into the woods of New Hampshire.
Bushwhacking
Yeah, whacking bushes.
with your
Just
pals,
because
huh?
the fruit is hanging low doesn't mean you got to pick it, right?
we just went. We didn't do
I
anything.
know.
We didn't.
Just saying though.
But bushwhacking is a term.
Oh, so
Yeah.
so the fruit was so high when you were joking about fucking my mother. yeah, the joke was that fruit was high as hell, right?
No, because the joking was persistent, and that's what made it funny. So
Right. I would actually argue that made it less funny. I think it was funnier in the
I
beginning.
don't know.
There comes a point, gets too much. Like
Right.
that whole, I like that. I hit that too many times.
You did.
I thought about that.
Speaking of hitting that too many times,
Your mom.
your mom. All right, that was it.
All right, man.
That was the.
But just to wrap up my quick bushwhacking story.
Wrap
Just to go
up.
bushwhacking. With
What is bushwhacking?
It's like when you go through the woods with no trail. You got to whack bushes out of your way. You make your own trail.
Oh, got it. So you make your own path.
Make a path. So we just walk into the middle of the woods and drink whiskey all night and
Nice.
chop wood or like search for firewood. That was like we love doing. We love to get drunk and then wander off into the woods looking for firewood and then making a fire and repeat because we're men.
Yeah. You're post-pubescent.
Yeah.
Post-
Was it all dudes?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys all get drunk alone together in the woods?
Yeah. Where's this going?
It's not going anywhere. I'm just asking you a question.
Yeah.
You bushwhacked alone in the woods with your buds, with your bros.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a good time. College.
College. You know, a lot of stuff happens in college.
We experimented
Did you ever experiment, right?
with bushwhacking. No, never
No.
have. And I'm not just saying that. Really have never kissed a dude. How about you guys?
I've kissed multiple men,
Yeah,
but they
you've-
were always for like, they were
Bits.
always kind of for bits. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they were for bits.
What about you, Vinny?
Kissed a dude once.
Intimately? Sexually?
No, it was like a spin the bottle situation.
Oh, I've done that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have kissed together.
Not make out. Just pecked my friend Liam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say making out with a man, not for me.
Not for you?
It's not for me. I don't know. It's something about the taste. It's just like it tastes different. It
Ew.
tastes different than a woman's. I've found.
Maybe
I
it
don't know
was-
if all the guys I made out with just had rotten mouths,
Maybe.
rotting teeth.
I heard it all tastes the same in the dark, though.
No, you feel because men have stubble most of the
Oh,
time.
yeah, I guess
Have
so.
stubble, and that you can feel the prickly.
And
thing
women
on
don't-
your-
women don't
You can
like
feel
that,
the
right?
prickly thing on your lips, and it's pressed against you, and you can feel the hot musk of the man.
Hot musk?
The hot musk
I don't like
coming
that.
off the man. And
I don't
you
like
just-
that at
you
all
just,
when
like,
you say that.
You feel him grabbing the back of your hair and just like deeply grabbing it. And you can just, and he goes, you're mine. And you go, yes, I am yours tonight. Yes.
I don't like the way you're saying
And
that to
then,
me right
and
now.
then,
Sounds like a dream.
Dreamland.
yeah. And then, you wake up and you realize I came in my sleep.
Oh, yeah, that's why we started talking about this. Is you wanted to talk about when you first came or something, right? Yeah. I'm not gonna go there.
No, we don't have to talk about that.
No,
but
We talked about your watery loads already. I think the listeners are done.
Isn't it like interesting the first time you're able to do that? It's kind of cool. It's like Spider-Man. That's what I thought in the first Spider-Man with Sam Raimi. That's what I thought it was a metaphor for, is him hitting puberty. Because remember that scene where he's shooting, he finally figures out that he can shoot web out of his thing? Out of his arm?
So you think that Spider-Man, him shooting web out of his hand, is a metaphor for
Shooting loads.
from
a kid being able to shoot loads from puberty, yeah.
and then you feel so good. It's like you're walking on walls, and you're like you're.
I mean,
you
dude,
can
he
get
gets
the girl.
confidence. He gets confidence after that, does he not?
So
He gets Mary Jane. He becomes Spider-Man. He becomes a man. He becomes Spider-Man. Boom, dude.
So Stan Lee
Stan Lee likes
talking about kids getting on Mary Jane
it's a metaphor.
for drugs.
Yeah.
Mary Jane. So he wants.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
You're right.
coming and smoking.
Right. Yeah. It's a metaphor. The whole thing is a metaphor about how boys like to come and then smoke weed.
What are some of the villains from Spider-Man?
Green Goblin.
Oh! Why is he a goblin? Because he's green.
He's a cock goblin.
He hasn't done it yet.
Yeah,
He's
right.
green. He's still green.
Right. Got it.
It's a green goblin.
Okay,
He's
well, who are the other ones?
Oh, Spider-Man!
That's J. Jonah Jameson, dude.
Spider-Man!
That's the wrong.
Mr.
no, I was doing green goblin. That's
Willem Dafoe.
well.
The fuck is that?
I'm trying.
That sounds like a pirate. Sounds like you're doing a pirate.
Don't tell Harry.
Spider-Man!
Oh, that's
J. Jonah Jameson. It's
Uh,
J.K. Rowling or whatever.
J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling. Yeah.
Spider-Man!
Yeah.
That's that guy.
J.K. Yeah.
Yeah, send him a nice box of Christmas meat. Now get out of here.
I will. Okay, wait. Who are the other villains though?
I don't know.
Sandman is the.
Octopus
Pussy.
man.
No,
wait.
his name is
Dr.
Doc Ock.
Dr. Octagon.
Octagon.
How does that pertain to what we're saying?
Octagon.
Gone to get some weed from the store.
Yeah. See, it's
Octagon. Hey, brain cells octagon from weed.
yeah.
What about
Not as strong as the other ones, but
electro? electro guy. What I'm saying is that Spider-Man is, I think it's a metaphor for puberty.
You might be right.
Yeah.
Stan Lee.
Yeah. Poor guy.
It's about coming.
You know that they're gonna use his likeness and his image for like, I think they're making like a theme park about him or something. But I saw a news story where they're gonna use his likeness digitally for like a long time, forever.
Really?
Well, like forever probably, because they can just do that now. They can just take old actors and CGI them into movies now and make them act. Like they did that in the Star Wars movie with Carrie Fisher who played Leia. She just came in very randomly. And it was so disturbing.
Yeah.
So disturbing.
Isn't it crazy thinking that people will one day do that with us?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will. They'll be like, hey, I want to listen to Brandon's theory about Spider-Man being about coming.
Let's not only listen, let's recreate it and watch it.
Right.
You know who we haven't heard from in a while?
Who?
Steven, like the actual Steven.
Oh, our love child, the product of our three, like
Our creativity.
yeah.
Yeah. He said like the love between us was so strong that that's how he was created. But we haven't heard from him in
There were-
Hello, my daddies.
Whoa.
It's me, Steven.
Oh, hey, Steven.
Hey, what's up, Steven?
I've taken the form of a little boy. Don't I sound cute?
Yeah,
you
you
sound pretty
do sound pretty cute.
I love you.
Steven, he loves us. That's nice.
That's nice.
Even though we haven't seen him in a
I
while.
may be a robot, but my love is real.
Aw, Steven, that's really nice.
Brandon, please shut the fuck up.
Oh, Steven, that's, I don't know. You shouldn't be saying that, pal.
Seriously, dude. Nobody wants to hear your bullshit. Your hair is thinning.
Whoa, man.
Steven, that's a low blow, man. That is a low blow. Stop hitting the table, asshole.
So Steven just said that your hair was thinning. That's
You
not
did.
nice.
Steven, I gotta say that's mean.
Steven, that's not, hey, it's not very nice.
Shut up, Vincent. You fat cow.
Okay, well, I just, that was a vulnerable moment that I shared with everybody that I was struggling. I want to lose some weight, so.
Well, I mean, Steven clearly, he's being pretty mean today, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Vinny. Impersonate this. My name is Vincent Marcus, and I only get brand deals because I'm a minority.
Jeez. Steven, Jesus Christ.
Steven,
Steven,
Yeah.
that's so messed
that's
up.
just highly inappropriate.
Steven, you started off being really sweet, but then you turned really mean.
Sounds like your career. You started off being really funny, but then you turned really irrelevant.
Hey, he's not irrelevant.
Yeah, he's somebody. We know that.
still somebody.
You're all a bunch of hacks, and this podcast sucks. On behalf of everyone listening, please stop.
Jesus. Man.
Wow, man, Steven.
That's not nice.
Sucks, man. Come on.
You know, we should probably we shouldn't have to be subjected to this.
Yeah, I think Steven, we're gonna turn you off. Mm-hmm. We have the power to mute you, Steven. All right. What do you guys think? Should we?
I think we should mute him.
Yep.
Wait, I'm sorry. I really am. I'm projecting my own insecurities onto you.
That was really insightful, and
Self-aware.
I forgive him.
Me too.
Yeah.
I misspoke. I meant to say I'm projectile vomiting onto this fucking lame-ass podcast. I'll see you in hell.
Jesus.
Steven,
Wow.
that's a lot, man.
You know what? It's always lovely when Steven drops by.
Yeah. Steven.
You know, make you feel so good about yourself.
Yeah. What's funny is that Steven, we've come to know Steven as an older robot.
Yeah.
And I guess Steve, when he was younger, he was just a little rapscallion, you know? He was just really, really mean. I guess he outgrew that.
He must have. Yeah. It's a real problem child.
Yeah, Steven was pretty self-aware.
Self-aware, but very rude. But at least he's aware of it.
Yeah. Have you heard the new Kendrick album?
I have.
I've heard some of it.
Yeah.
I have, and I really like it. It's very good.
It's good.
It's very good.
It's very, very good.
Yeah.
It's a little funny to me though.
Why is it funny?
Because I don't know. I mean, I love Kendrick Lamar. He's great. It's funny because he's like when I first listened to the music, it was very like he's very woke or like he's very working on himself.
When you first listen to his music?
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
it starts off with like, I'm in therapy twice a week.
Oh, you're talking about the new album?
Yeah, the new album.
The new album's very like, very,
He's working on himself.
yeah. I'm in therapy.
I got daddy issues and that's on me.
Yeah. I'm self-reflective.
I'm self-reflective.
Right.
I've been working on myself.
Yeah. Right.
So I mean, that's.
But like, so that was like back in the day.
Yeah,
when
I mean,
he
back in
first
the-
started.
Yeah, he was like,
It was a little harder.
Yeah,
it was a
the,
little
like-
harder stuff.
I see your brain's blown out. You know,
Yeah.
stuff like that. He was more of like a.
In like Good Kid,
I
Mad
grew
City.
up on Rosecrans and I was killing people.
Right.
Stuff like that. But now it's he's really it's just interesting that he's like going into therapy.
He's
and, like,
going into therapy and he's like he's rapping about things like go like needing therapy.
Yeah, it's like I'm working on myself, trying to get 8 to 10 hours of sleep,
Trying to eat a balanced meal. Balanced diet.
trying to eat a balanced diet. Stuff like that.
Yeah, right. No, he's with an artist, they grow. He made Good Kid, Mad City when he was 22, I think.
When Kendrick was younger, he was like the young Steven.
Right.
Now he's older. He's like older Steven.
Yeah.
More mature,
More mature, yeah.
reflective. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, you go from making albums about very good albums, mind you, about living in Compton and about participating in gangs
and drugs and guns
and all
and-
that stuff. It's hard
To
stuff.
like working on yourself and taking melatonin to help me sleep, counting sheep.
But I suppose that may happen to one who goes through so much trauma. They should seek therapy.
Yeah.
Let's make this podcast dead serious from here
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
You have a good.
It's like there's I think he says 1,800 days. I was working on myself. Or what did he say? Like,
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it's been I've been going through something for 1,000.
I've been going through something.
You're right, and
Yeah.
it's like, hey man, like it's kind of hard to bump this shit in the club when you're talking about your father and how your father was
Yeah.
emotionally unavailable and it made you emotionally unavailable, and how generational trauma can be very damaging to anybody.
I got daddy issues. I'm in therapy.
Yeah,
That's right.
he talks about that. He talks about how he's like, I got internalized misogyny.
I got internalized misogyny and I had to work on it. But now I'm a better person.
Yeah.
Does he say that? Internalized misogyny?
No, I mean, a lot of the songs are about like him being
Like he's like, I was this person, but now I'm this person.
right.
Yeah. I heard like 2 songs. Didn't really catch my ear, so I turned it back to the podcast that I heard it about on. I'm a podcast boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
prefer
know.
podcasts over multi-million-dollar selling artists.
I like music too, but when I'm folding laundry, which I was doing, I'll put on a pod.
Right.
Yeah.
Does he also talk about having writer's block for that many amount of
He
days?
talks about
does.
it for like, he talks about it for 2. He had writer's block for 2 years.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's cool that he talks about that.
Yeah.
Is it interesting when he does it?
when he talks about writer's block?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, you could tell he's like just talking about.
But also Kendrick
Was talking.
raps like a mile a minute, so it's just very quickly in there, and then it's like he doesn't spend a whole song talking about it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be kind of weird if he was kept talking about how he couldn't write anything for 3 minutes, because it's just like,
Yeah.
it's like, what about this song? You wrote this song.
Have y'all motherfuckers ever had writer's block?
Yeah,
Sure.
for sure. I think I've had it for probably 2 months. I've had it for a pretty decent.
Oh, you
amount of
having
time.
current writer's block?
Yeah, because I had a surgery about 2 months ago that kind of drained me of like my desire to like start writing stuff down like I used to. So that kind of drained me. But yeah, it's not fun. But I mean, that's different than what he went through probably. With me, with writing, it's not alcohol and drugs don't help at all. They're terrible for it, actually.
I used to write while drunk, and
Right.
it worked out. Like kind of a lot of it didn't really affect me. Kind of like got my creative juices flowing.
You mean you used to write messages to your exes while drunk?
Yeah, it's like really awkward, cringy. I love you. Please remember the stay we had together.
And you guys have been broken up for 10 years.
Yeah.
This is a girl you dated in middle school.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dang. Well, yeah, man. No, I'm not a fan of the boozing to get the juices flowing.
We
Vinny, to help him with writer's block, he goes to Taco Bell.
Don't say that to me.
Why not?
I'll do that.
Yeah, you do.
You're making fun of me.
I'm sorry.
I'll appreciate it.
I'm sorry.
I'll appreciate it.
Okay.
All right.
Accountability check.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry, Vinny. I didn't mean to make jokes about your weight.
Oh, that's okay. I went to the gym today. I've been moving a lot, doing stuff. Because before I was just like, just laying around, just stretching and
Farting.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And then now I'm slowly getting past the point of like, because I used to crave bad shit. I used to crave burgers and they used to crave like pizza and shit like dairy. And now I'm like, oh, salad sounds good again.
Right.
Had a salad last night. Had some seared tuna, some salad, corn, mushrooms, tomatoes, and a little salad.
You know what I think it is? I think it is. You're down the fast food rabbit hole for so long. When you eat fast food every day, I would imagine that the chemicals in the fast food are addicting by design because it's fast food. They want you to keep coming back.
Yeah, well,
so maybe
in my defense, I wasn't eating fast food all the time, but
It was constant.
Yeah,
okay,
it's
well,
constant eating fast food.
Anyway.
out of the trash. Dude.
Yeah,
he would eat burritos out of the trash.
Anyway, a burrito sounds so good right now.
You would throw a burrito in the trash and then dig it out later in the night.
No, you know what I crave? You know what my vice is right now?
What?
Sweet tart ropes. You guys know those?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, those are the shit.
Damn.
How often do you eat that?
Almost snotted on the mic. Like once a week I try, maybe 2.
Wow, you still eating pints of ice cream, pal?
No. I told you I had already quit that. I switched to Halo Top.
Yeah, well, it's still
Right.
a pint of ice cream.
Can I ask you guys a question? This is something that I'm actually curious about. Do you think that eating a bowl of cereal every day for like a few years is bad?
No.
You don't think that's bad?
Just one bowl of cereal. It's not good for you. It's definitely not good for you.
Okay. Because I eat a bowl of cereal every
Well, what kind of cereal?
Like Cocoa Krispies or
Well, that's not good.
like Honey Bunches of Oats.
That's not good.
What cereal are you talking about?
Honey Bunches of Oats is not... Dude, there's a cereal that I have. It's really nice.
What is it?
Oh, is it an organic fucking, what is it
No,
called?
it's-
Shredded whatever?
I'm going to go get it.
Shredded
Go
bark?
get it. Shredded. Did you say shredded barf?
Bark.
Oh, bark.
Yeah.
Right. It's probably like bone marrow cereal or some shit. Yuck. God, dude, it's so gross. It's such a gross sound.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, no, I was just wondering. Yeah, because I feel like eating it every day, it's like fucking, it's got to be bad for you.
Even supposedly like the good cereals like
That's what I'm going to say. Like,
Honey Bunches of Oats. It's all like carbs and
so no cereal is good then. It can't be good for you.
pretty much. During
Right?
one of my health classes in college, my teacher was like, cereal sucks. If you need to eat it, have it half cereal, half oatmeal. That's a good way to balance it. Reese's Puffs.
Reese's.
That's good for you.
That's the cereal, huh? That's your, that's the, okay.
No, it's actually... So this is a lighter one. So usually there's not that much sugar.
Reese's Puffs.
What?
Those aren't good for you.
What
No.
the fuck are you talking about? Reese's Puffs. It is a cereal based off of a candy.
Is this a bit?
This is a bit.
Oh my god. Oh,
So this stuff right here.
Ew.
got it.
No, it's actually really good. It's called Lovebird, grain free. It is gluten free, no sugar, no GMO, paleo, glyphosate free. So this cereal is basically the healthiest cereal you could eat.
Yeah. It's wrapped like buying a thing of printer paper at Office Depot.
Yeah, well, it's
So I don't really like that. Doesn't make me very hungry.
It's
How much?
Blue and brown.
How much does it
Yikes.
cost?
about $11-12 a box.
What?
Good God, man.
That costs $12 a box.
$11 a
You
night.
get 2 bowls of cereal max out of that.
Nah, you get here. Let's try some.
Here, pour it out.
Yeah, try
Wait,
some.
it's Cheerios. What do you?
No, see, Cheerios.
That is Cheerio. Here.
Here, try some. Come here.
Dude, you can get these at Trader Joe's, bro.
No. So they are. Just a bit about this company. The dad. This guy who makes the cereal is a dad, and he has a little kiddo, and he was tired of seeing his son, his kid, eat cereal from the cafeteria laced with sugar. He's like, I got to come up with something that's
Disgusting.
no, it's fine. I will admit.
So now,
It tastes like nothing.
now the cafeteria at their son's school has that.
No,
Probably not.
Probably not.
no. It's just he needs to come up with an alternative. We're trying to come up with an alternative.
Vinny,
For rich people.
that genuinely tastes like I'm eating like tortilla chips.
Yeah, it tastes like not cereal.
It tastes like
Just a snack.
yeah, it tastes like a snack. It doesn't. You put milk in that and eat it like cereal
With berries. With berries.
with berries. How much sugar is in that? Was it 0?
2 grams of sugar. Okay. 14% fiber.
Got
8% carbs.
2 grams of sugar. You said so. It's bad cereal
No, not at all. Let's
because it
see.
doesn't have any sugar in it. Let's look at this. What's the point of cereal if it doesn't have sugar in it?
Look at Reese's.
Doesn't make any sense.
Sugar, 12 grams. All right. 24%.
Hey, Vinny.
None of this is going in.
No. I want this to go in because here's the thing about you, right? You shop at fancy places like Erewhon and fucking mainly Erewhon.
Yeah.
Did you get that at Erewhon?
They sent it to me.
They sent it to you? No, they didn't, Vinny. No, they didn't.
Ooh. See, this is where I have to see how Rye's just so disrespectfully shaking his head.
Oh, this is because Vincent tags every business
No.
he walks by.
No, I didn't. Look, no, dude, here's what happened.
Hey, I'm at a store.
Here's what happened. I made a video, millions. I made a video, millions of views.
Hold up.
Doesn't matter.
We're
right?
passing a store. I gotta go tag it.
Millions of views. Standard practice. Right? Millions of this guy's like, hey, love what you did with my cereal. Let me send you some.
Yep.
So
Yeah, man.
he sent me some.
That's cool, man. It's cool that
So
you
yeah,
got sent free cereal.
yeah, it was it's good stuff.
Hey, man, I know that.
You talk about good cereal and bad cereal. That's
My name is
that's a
Vincent
better.
Marcus, and I only get brand deals because I'm a minority.
Wow. See, that's what people who don't post anymore like to say.
Oh,
Okay.
Damn, son.
dude. That's a low blow, man.
No, man, we're having fun.
Hey,
Dog.
He's my
Yo,
friend.
Dog. Disrespectful.
Yo, man, mad disrespectful.
why would you eat cereal that tastes like tortilla chips?
Oh, well, here's the thing.
See, here's what I
You asked a question.
No, this is why.
You asked a question. Sit and listen for the answer.
No, because I already know what your answer is going to be.
So here's the thing.
I already know what it's gonna be.
So I struggled with cereal. I struggle with cereal a lot.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I have come to decide is that is an oral fixation. I like the milk and I like the crunch.
Right.
So I like the cold and the crunch. And so what I have done is I've replaced that cereal. Reese's Puffs tastes so much better.
Oh, yeah.
That is
No idea.
not that okay. So does a cheeseburger. Okay, versus the salad. See, here's the thing. With that, I go with the Reese's. It's fucking amazing. I love that shit. But I have decided that if I can eat that, and yes, flavorful. No, it's not that flavorful. In fact, there's probably no flavor. But if you add a little bit of honey, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of berries.
It's got more sugar. It's got
Then you get all the sugar back.
Then it has more sugar.
Well, here's the
than
thing.
Reese's Puffs.
Here's the thing. It's not necessarily. It's about the type of sugar.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Your body can't tell the difference.
Yes, it can.
Your body cannot tell the difference.
It is-
If you eat an apple and you eat a donut and they have the same amount of sugar, your body, in terms of the sugar, cannot process it differently. It does the same thing. I swear to God. The difference is a donut has, or an apple has nutrients in it, not just sugar. A donut has no nutrients in it.
So berries have
that's why-
antioxidants.
Yes, I'm saying.
It's a healthy sugar. I'm not saying that I'm not. So look, I'm not saying I'm having better sugar.
Fruit has fructose naturally. Shit like donuts, probably high fructose corn syrup.
Right.
Yeah, a lot
Body
of stuff.
processes it different.
Body
Also
doesn't process it
flour,
different.
a lot of stuff. So what I'm saying is, I do recognize that that's better.
Your body doesn't process it different.
Yeah.
It doesn't process it different.
Oh, that's right. I forgot, dude. I forgot.
He's a nutritionist.
He's a nutritionist. That's
I
why you went
know-
to. Oh wait,
I
wait, wait,
know
wait, wait,
a
wait,
lot
wait, 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 wait.
Whoa.
You went to school. Right?
Yeah.
You went to school.
Oh, wait. What's your highest level of education?
12th grade.
What?
High school diploma? Ew. Lower class, dude. You're dumb.
Yikes.
So here's the thing, right?
So you don't even know what sugar is.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, right? That's something that you can just look up. You just look that up on the internet.
Sure. Yeah.
And so the thing is that no, I didn't go to college. But did you guys know that? Did you guys know that?
I'm Rise looking at it.
I know.
Right now.
Look it up.
The human body does not differentiate between naturally occurring sugars and those that are added to foods.
The metabolism. No one.
Hey, Cosby,
Is that
chill.
Cosby? Is that Cosby having an orgasm? Is that Cosby spending a night in your tent with your mom or what?
Oh
Come
my
on,
God.
come on.
Hold on.
No, it's me being right.
Wait, I read that wrong. The human body does differentiate between naturally occurring sugars and those that are added foods.
Show me that.
Yeah, it says
show
it
me
right
it.
here.
Show me it. Show me it.
I mean,
Show me it.
I'm kidding. The first thing I said was correct.
Yes.
God, dude. Why can't this is what I don't understand. Why are you guys so resistant to me being right about certain things? Why are you so resistant to it? I don't understand.
If Vinny said
I'm
that
27. I'm not a 20-year-old anymore.
Has
I'm
not-
older now.
has nothing to do with that.
Yeah,
if
it
Vinny,
does.
I thought you were wrong.
Well,
Yes.
you were wrong. You were both wrong.
Well, here's the thing.
Just trust me. Just trust me.
I thought I was right.
It's because
Hey,
it's because
Oh, jeez.
trust me.
it's because you're the little baby boy.
No, I'm not. How? I knew something that you guys didn't.
It's because
You little baby boy.
Oh shit!
look, man. All right, that's one.
That's not one. I have been right about things before.
All right. We're just gonna tone it
Whatever.
down
You
a
know
little
what?
bit.
I don't even give a shit. All I'm saying is that there was a lot of resistance to that. And what my grand point here is that the reason why an apple is better than a donut is because an apple has antioxidants. Well, no, it doesn't. But it has nutrition in
Does
it.
an
It's
apple
got-
have antioxidants?
I don't think an apple has antioxidants in it.
real quick.
I don't think it does.
Just look it up. Does apple have antioxidants?
An apple does. You're wrong. I don't trust you.
Let me see.
I
That
said I don't
doesn't-
think it does. I don't think it
What
has
you said. I
antioxidants.
just want to make sure.
Its skin
Just 'cause I
might,
want-
maybe its skin does.
I have antioxidants. I want to make sure because I want to be able to trust you. All right. Have very strong antioxidant activity. We're learning things.
It does have antioxidants.
Yeah, it does. Very.
I knew we couldn't trust you.
Yeah.
You little boy. All right, that's this episode. Thank you for listening.
Thanks, everybody.
Make sure to rate and review the podcast wherever you listen to the podcast. We already have, I think, like 40 or 50 starred reviews on Spotify.
Hey, give us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts as well.
Yeah.
A positive one.
Yeah.
So if you're on Spotify right now, close it, then open Apple Podcasts and give us a review there.
Good work there, Vin.
And then
Yeah.
tell 5 friends and send us evidence that you did it. and we'll like one of your photos.
Yeah.
Right. And you'll get that feeling of validation.
Yep.
That we liked one of your photos.
Yep.
Sweep over you.
And we'll select one grand prize winner to have an overnight with Brandon's mom.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, no, dude.
Steven.